In this episode, it's a classic case of old versus new. I'll be steering these two vehicles head-to-head off-road up some gnarly little challenges to see how they compare. And also, putting them head-to-head in a bit of a drag race. Both utes are running a turbocharged 2.8 litre diesel motor. The old Hiluxs are manual with transfer case reduction gears, whilst the new Hilux has an auto behind it with standard ratio gearing. As far as suspension goes, both utes are sitting at roughly 2 inches above standard height. The new Hiluxs is repping a silky smooth Fox kit, while the older Hiluxs still got the old solid axle under it with a pretty custom made leaf spring and shock setup, which I have gone through in great detail on earlier videos. The newer ute does come with a standard rear diff lock, but the older ute's twin locked front and rear. Both utes are running Nitto Trail Grappler mud tyres that I've aired down to the same pressures to try and keep it as fair as possible. Now, before I go sticking these utes up a few hills, it'll be kinda rude not to do a quick drag race. The goal is to go from 0 to 60, back to 0 again in the shortest distance possible. Alrighty, so we're in the N80. Let's see what this thing can do. Power mode, stall her up and let it eat. 3, 2, 1. Oh! Wrong gear! That's reverse! Didn't actually mean to do that. Alright, let's try again. No, I was like, it's stalling up the wrong way. What? Wait a sec. Not a Russell Coit. Alright, anyway. 3, 2, 1. Yeah! Let's do it. Oh, this thing goes alright. 60. Alright. How good is that? Man, that stopped so well. Got the highly sophisticated marking system. We'll lay those there and we'll see how good the LN goes. Alrighty. Time to fire up the big 3L powerhouse. Yeah. For some reason, I don't think the LN is going to do as well as the N80, but we're here for science, so let's find out. 3, 2, 1. Oh no! Wow, that's so slow. Doesn't stop too bad, but I was doing 40 as I passed where the N80 stopped. God, that's funny. Look how far away the N80 is. It's like over twice the distance. Wow. Alright, well I don't think the LN wins that challenge. Well, after what I'd call a pretty predictable result, we'll move on to the next challenge. The location I've chosen to test these four-wheel drives out is a spot that I've been pointing four-wheel drives up for over 10 years now. With a good little mix of hard and easy challenges, I reckon it'll be the perfect place to give these four-wheel drives a good little test. Alrighty, so first up, we'll get the LN106 up this little hill. The hills out here aren't really too hard, but they're still a lot of fun to muck around on, so we'll see how this ute goes. Had a little bit of rain last night, so everything's a little bit greasy, but I reckon the LN's going to eat it up. The N80, it's going to be a little bit more spectacular. I'm just going to do the centre main line here. Just poke the nose up. The ute should just simply crawl up, I reckon. Oh, look at that. Easy. Easy. We'll go across the big rut here and flex it up a bit. Just walks up it. God, this thing's fun to drive. As far as comfort goes, going back down the other side of the hill, as you can see, I'm getting thrown around a little bit. But these springs do love to party. Oh, I'll never get over this. It's so much fun. Alrighty, putting this ute in four-wheel drive is a bit of a process, so you're going to be rolling. Hang on, let's turn the volume down here. Got a lot going on in this little spaceship, so we're going to be rolling. And we go H4 on the switch until the light on the dash stops flicking. Then we got to go into neutral, push the dial, turn the dial, makes a crunch noise. Then we're in low range. Then we can move forward a bit. Then we're going to press the diff lock button, and now we're locked and ready to get up this hill. I'm just going to follow the exact same wheel up trucks as the LN and see how the big ute goes. Big super tourer.
Yeah.
Alright, looks like I can't follow the LN's line, so I'll have to adjust a little bit here. Sneak around that. There you go, doing things. Front up. Hey, did it! Hell yeah! Go then, you ute. I might have to straddle this here so it doesn't get too sketchy. Nice! Oh yeah. Ooh, that's a big wheel lift. A little bit reluctant to drive through that. I guess we'll see what happens. Yeah, it's not feeling very good. Might back a little bit. It's feeling a little sketchy. Try and go this way a little bit. Oh, wheeling IFS puts the wind up your hay. Straightforward and see if things get better. Oh, I feel so much better. Making good tyre sounds. Try to get those sticky. Definitely not as easy as the LN. Now look, if this thing had a front locker, I'd be at the top right now and would be on to the next challenge. But because I'm picking a wheel, it's very difficult to drive through when the front wheel's in the air. We got it here! Awesome! Man, I'm so not used to wheeling IFS. Everything is just so much more next level. I don't even know how to explain it. Words are hard, but that was a lot of fun. Now driving down here, the ute is significantly smoother than the LN. Like, it's still rough, it's still a bumpy track, but you can just feel the front end working so good. It's got Fox suspension under this ute and it's just so much smoother compared to the LN's leaf springs. Although this is leafy rear, of course, it's got a lot more up travel. Yeah, the leaves are nice and flat, it just works. Very nice off-road. It's got a bumpy section through here. Alrighty, so second hill. Funnily enough, this one actually isn't as gnarly as the first one, but it's a little bit flexy, so it might throw the N80 off guard again. But anyway, poke the LN up here and show it how it's done. I mean, it's actually in second gear at the moment, just crawling. Production gears are just so good. I don't even really have to look where I'm going, it just drives. Almost makes tracks like this just too easy. Anyway, we'll park at the top here and we'll go and get this big N80 Tourer to the top, hopefully. So we're back in the Tourer again. What have I done wrong? The press brake, press in. Oh, yeah. There we go, we're on. Must have done something too fast and I got scared. One thing this ute was doing actually, it was flashing low oil pressure, or low oil level actually, not low oil pressure, low oil level, when I was on that last hill, so it must have some sort of sensor in the stump or something. Super weird. Anyway, low range is already in, diff lock is now in, we're as locked as we're gonna get. This track is a lot tamer. I should have done this first. I don't know why I didn't start on this track to get a hang of things, but anyway, it's part of the adventure, isn't it? I follow the exact same line as the LN. Look at that. Easy. See, it is capable after all. I don't know why I just didn't do that track to start with. Anyway, the Just wanted to keep it entertaining for you. Because there's not really anything harder out here, I've found a bit of a silly track that I'm going to give a go in the LN. And depending on how it all goes, I'll decide whether I take the N80 up or not. Okay, so we're lining up for the little bonus rock step line here, and we'll see how the LN goes. As I'm approaching it in this car, I'm like, I don't know if taking the N80 up this is a good idea. Anyway, we'll do it this one and see what happens. Oh yeah, it's definitely not going to be a good idea in the other ute. Slippery rock. If I can get a front wheel up it, we'll be laughing, but it's just so greasy. Maybe if I try and go at a bit of a weird angle. Oh dear. Well, that didn't work very well. I might have to get out and investigate. Just testing out my cross member and drive shaft apparently. Yeah, well, that's the issue.
You can't park there.
I think maybe if we were doing like a point system, this actually might be a point deduction, because every time you jump in an LM106, I know whenever I do, you end up driving really dumb places that you really shouldn't be. And in the N80, you don't do that. There we go, we're getting off it. There we go, that's got him. Oh. Yeah, I'm definitely not taking the IFS ute up that one. Actually try and find a challenge that that car is capable of doing. Doing a little flex test through here. I've got the rear locker in again, and we'll see how the N80 goes being a little bit crossed up. Drives through it, no dramas. Alrighty, so we'll see how the LN goes. I reckon the ute won't even pick a wheel. We'll just idle through this, drop her into second gear, follow the wheel tracks of the N80. I'll just crawl on up, I reckon. Just thought of a very important test that every four-wheel driver needs to do with their car. You need to find out if your ute or your four-drive wagon, whatever it is, can drive up a tree. First gear, low range. That test. I've got a funny feeling the N80 will not want to do that without a front locker, but anyway, we'll try, because this is very important research we're doing here. Very important. Don't know how this is going to go, but we're gonna find out. Just try not to fold this front bumper bar off too. That's as far as it's going to get. I need someone to sponsor me a front diff lock. That'd be nice. Here we go. Diff lock's back on, still in low range. This hill is greasy, so we'll see how she goes. It all comes down to that front diff lock. If it had one of them, it makes so much difference. don't think it's happening. Might have to back out and go to the chicken track, I reckon. Spewing. Oh, I thought I might have had that. Okay, got there. Let's go see what the LN can do. I reckon it's going to be a heap easier. That's one thing I will admit, although the 3L is incredibly underpowered, it's just instant. Like whatever you tell it to do, it'll do it. It'll give it its all, whether it's only 60 horsepower and bloody 140 Newton meters at the flywheel, but it'll give you absolutely everything it has to when you want it to. That new fly-by-wire stuff, I'm just not a fan. I like the old cable linkages to the throttle. That way, whatever your foot does, your engine's going to do the same. I'll attack this one in second gear like I have been doing all the others. Bloody modern IFS drivers chewing out the tracks. Yeah, nearly as bad as patrol drivers. Woo! There's that. Even the LM got stuck in its tracks then. Alrighty, it's like a little bit of a bump is in order. Oh yeah! Oh, that's so good. Yeah! Oh, how good is that? Oh, never get enough of that. Well, there you go. Look, at the end of the day, I can't make up my mind which one I enjoy driving more. This, because it's not as capable without a front diff lock, is so much fun off-road. Once it picks wheels, you almost lose all drive, so you really got to think about your lines. It leans over heaps. It's all over the show, but I love it. This thing, although it's underpowered as all heck, whatever you point at, it'll drive it, and it's so much fun. As long as you're not in a rush, you'd pick that, but if you want comfort, you'd obviously pick this one. I don't know, whatever you guys reckon in the comments. I can't make up my mind.